And these things are clear all over Malachi, and they sum up all that we've seen in the Old Testament. 1, we are dead in our sin. Dead in our sin. We are prone to defame God. We are prone to dishonor one another. Sin is too subtle in us. It is too seductive to us. We know it in every one of our lives. Sin is too strong for us. And as a result, we are desperate for a Savior. That's the whole point of the Old Testament, to show us the depth of sin within us and the depth of suffering around us, and to show us we need a Savior above us. Notice this, the problem of evil and suffering in the world is ultimately a problem with people's hearts, our hearts. And only Jesus can change the hearts of evil people. This is huge, particularly when we think about suffering and things like poverty, human trafficking, and sex slaves, and injustice around the world. And we think we need to fight for justice, and we do, but we need to remember that proclaiming the gospel of Jesus is the foremost, fundamental, necessary, non-negotiable way to address evil and suffering and injustice in the world. We can try to change systems and eradicate practices when it comes to these issues, but to work against evil and suffering in the world apart from proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ will ultimately be futile. This is huge. There are so many causes, even in the church today, that are being trumpeted. We need to address this and this and this and this in the world. Abortion, orphan care, sex trafficking, slavery, poverty, on and on and on. And these are issues that need to be addressed. I want to trumpet these issues, but we are fooling ourselves if we think that these issues can be addressed apart from verbal, intentional, clear proclamation of the gospel of Jesus Christ. The gospel is the answer to the evils and the sufferings of the world. Only Jesus can change human hearts. So consider what the Old Testament has taught us, not just about ourselves, but God. Summing it up here, He is overwhelmingly gracious.